All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, episode 12. The season 1 finale.
This is the season 1 finale because, of course, there will eventually be season 2.
Yes, there will. Somehow. Someday. Even though this came out in like 2014.
Hey, when did Devil's a Part-Timer come out? 2013,
2013. So yeah, it could happen.
It's not just hopium.
But it's hopium.
But it's the copious of
but
hopiums.
Apparently the manga is still ongoing, so like...
That is true.
You know,
that is a possibility, you know, that's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. But right now, we're going to have some shenanigans.
That's
we're
right.
Going to have some unspoken communications. We're going to have some misinterpreted verbiage.
Probably. I mean, you have seen a particular Prosy D skit that hasn't appeared yet.
That hasn't happened yet. So, if we're getting some goddamn summer fireworks nonsense.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I wonder where it would be. In the finale? No, where confessions generally do happen.
It happened in episode 4 and you just missed it.
It was a post-credit scene that we forgot. The absolute audacity of these bitches.
Indeed. But, you know, with a season finale, what kind of stuff would they get up to?
All the characters are involved. Something where literally all the couples get together except Sakura and Nozaki.
And Mayano is nowhere to be seen.
Mayano is like just literally dealing with
a distant
his
memory.
Own the consequences of his own inadequacy.
Yes.
In an office building somewhere.
And Nozaki just cries.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy, and yes, there is some justice in this world.
Yeah, and Ken gets like, you know, a night off or something.
No, Ken actually calls Nozaki and he's like, Nozaki, I can't be your editor anymore. I'm just too overworked. I'm giving you back to Mayano. No!
Right as she like tries to confess again. And he's like, this is more important right now. Whatever it was you were about to say doesn't matter.
Yep, oh man.
And then it just, like just shot through the heart. All right. But I particularly want to see Seo be discovered.
Yes. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
As Lorelai. That would be hilarious. And
God,
then it'd be
good.
the thing where even though she's discovered, it doesn't like change like anything about the status quo. It's just the idea of like,
but what would that change about Waka's like view of her, right?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I think in some ways it could make it to where he's just like, oh, or it's a thing of where he's like, I have to reevaluate everything, and then
sorry, I must have misheard you.
It just resets to 0, basically.
It's like the superhero thing, where the main girl can never find out about the secret identity. Except in this case, the main girl is a guy, and her name is Waka, and the superhero is Seo, and her superhero name is Lorelai.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm particularly wanting Kashima and Hori to like share like some kind of like snack treat together where one of them feeds the other and it's adorable and they don't confess, but it's practically they just start, you know, just kind of not dating, but
there's like a party game where they have to like eat the thing and see who turns away first, and they just both don't, and then they start making out or something.
I mean, God, that would be amazing, but you know, we don't live in a happy world, so you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But y'all,
leave it for the fan fiction.
Yeah, without further ado, let's get into this.
男にもらって何だったら脈があるか。
私はこの前消しゴムもらった。それテストで忘れたから貸してもらっただけでしょ。脈なし。千代はなんかもらったことある？私はその。サイン色紙かな。最初は呼び出してからチョコを渡そうと思ったの。
Yes, go back. What happened?
おい、橋口がチョコもらってんぞ。何？おい、裏庭で1年がこうくられてるぞ。
Research.
でも
Yep, exactly.
一方、野崎の経験したバレンタイン。もうすぐバレンタインだな。
楽しみなのか？
I'm so excited.
バレンタインはいいな。年に3回くらいあればいいのに。
何それ、 そしたらホワイトデーも3回必要になっちゃうね。
ホワイトデーか。売り場地味だし、パッケージ地味だし、お菓子も地味なんだよな。
He doesn't even remember the day of Valentine's Day.
Right.
He skips over it in his mind.
So literally, if you gave him chocolates,
最近はないけど、
Yeah.
そうだな。あれは3歳の時のことだったか。同い年に岡田ってやつがいてさ、ちょっとぼーっとしたやつだったんだけど、割とよく遊んでてさ。ある時トラックの荷台に乗せてやったら、
Oh no.
そしたら突然トラックが発進して岡田ごと、あ、これじゃないこれじゃない。
He was never seen again.
鹿島くんはチョコをもらうの専門だよね。いや、私は堀先輩に渡したよ。心を込めたチョコ。
やるじゃん。
あ、それが先輩、手作りチョコは食べたくねえとか言うからさ、コンビニ行って並んでたチョコを見本に見た目完璧なコピーを作って、どうぞ。
おう、サンキュー。
Wow.
つまり、あの時先輩は大嫌いな手作りチョコを食べていた。
You go, Kashima. So devious.
そして入学式、先輩は私を呼び止めて。
Oh my.
お前なら演劇部のヒーローになれるぜ。
Yeah.
それに対してお前はなんて言ったんだ。
そっか。確かに今だったらすごく自然に食べてもらえ
Right,
るか
because it would just be a gift. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
attached to Valentine's
終
Day.
わっちゃったけど、
mhm.
このチョコに
You don't even have to say that they were for him necessarily.
Packed with my love. Mikorin, if that's you, I swear to God.
すまん、さくら。
Oh.
大丈夫か？
本当はこれ食べて欲しかったけど。
ものすごく
Immediately.
怒ってる。
Immediately.
ってくいな。
No,
し
what?
かし、それでさくらの気が済むのなら。さくら、そんなに嬉しそうに。お詫びに何かおごるよ。
本当に気にしないで。
しかし、このままでは俺としても。
いや、本当に大丈夫だから。飴もらえると嬉しいな。
飴？飴？何かの隠語か？飴とムチ。
あっちいな。そういや今日祭りだったよな。
Ah.
行ってみる？おう、行く行く。じゃあ一回帰ってから集合ね。
あ、他に誰か誘ってもいいぞ。私らだけだし。
そうだね。お待たせ。
Oh.
可愛いじゃん。
浴衣着て。
Oh my God.
Isn't she adorable?
Oh God, Kashima's gonna be wearing like the boy's outfit. Yep, yep, yep.
ささちゃん。いや、私が。
見ろよ。すげえ。今から私たちあの中心に行くんだぜ。
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
おお、似
You
合って
can
んじゃ
fit
ん。
into
ミ
senpai.
コリンも似合ってるよ。
その柄もいいな。
There is no pattern.
その髪型もすげえな。帯もビシッと決まってるじゃん。それにやっぱりさくらはリボンが似合うぜ。
Yukata?
俺の番号。次は俺の番号。
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
ミコリンの帯すごい。
そうか。
着付けもバッチリだね。
Bless your beautiful heart, Mikori. You son of a bitch.
ミコリン、綿菓子あるよ。あれミコリンが好きなアニメじゃない？
つっげえよ、あれじゃねえよ。
そうなの？
今日の夕飯は屋台で済ませるか。
How did he like just appear out of nowhere?
そういえば、野崎先輩こういうイベント好きですよね。
Research.
カップル多いからな。
Indeed.
設定想像するとネタになるんだ。短編の。
設定？
例えばあの二人バップゲームでデート中の悪友同士。
Damn.
そして今、向こうから来る女はお前を不幸にする設定だ。
よう、若。
Oh, she's so happy to see him
Yeah.
now. An imagination,
金
Nozaki.
魚すくいしようぜ。あっち
The tie grab.
Yeah.
頑張れよ。
彼氏を置いてなんで俺？彼氏の立場は？先輩はやきもち焼いてほしいんだ。
他のやつと遊びに行っちゃうぞ。いいのかよ。じゃあ先行ってるよ。
やっぱり鹿島くんも誘った方が良かったんじゃないの？いや、あいつ連れてくると何するかわかんねえからな。
You're about to find out.
祭りか。定番イベントだし、そのうち背景書くことになりそうだな。で、転んだマミコを鈴木が助け起こすから。
Senpai, what are you doing? Yeah.
何してるんですか、先輩。
Yeah, exactly.
動きだ。
はい。
Boop, there he is. Yep.
野崎くんだ。ものすごく見られてる。
He doesn't even recognize you.
リボンの柄は違うが、もしかしてさくらなんだな。
もしかしなくてもさくらだよ。どこでに。
Holy shit!
どうしよう。
ドキドキ。
そんなに真剣に見られるなんて。緊張してきた。着付け合ってる？
多分。
ダメだよ、野崎くん。このまま漫画に使う気でしょ。間違ってたら全国レベルのはずだよ。
はい。リンゴ飴か。いいな。
食べる？なんて。
Bite on the same side. Indirect kiss.
うまい。ごちそうさま。行くぞ。
Yep. Like at the, yep, exactly, yep. Brings you back, huh?
あの時と同じ。大丈夫？
大丈夫だ。
He just realized that school opening ceremonies have something like a deadline, and he's like,
Yeah.
like deadline.
Oh, skipping school.
学校？
Entrance ceremony.
あの
References.
胸につける花をもらうまでは帰れない。
花が欲しかったんだよ。
初めて野崎くんに会ったあの日、野崎くん遅刻して焦って泣きそうになった私を助けてくれたんだよね。
Okay. Ah, their own private show, basically.
特等席だったね。
なんだ？
So loud.
特等席だね。
ああ、そうだな。
Damn it! So you're telling me he heard that?
She shouted, to be fair.
あれからいろんなことがあったよね。ずっとファンでした。
わかった。
Fireworks, very apt atmosphere for a confession.
全然関係は進まないけど、私どんどん野崎くんを好きになってくよ。きっとただの友達だと思われてるんだろうなって思うけど、でもね、私野崎くんのことずっと好きだよ。
Wait, fireworks are done.
どうしよう、聞こえちゃった。
Wait, wait. What? What?
Maybe it's a reversal, and it's not that he didn't hear her, but that she didn't hear him.
何？
俺も好きだよ。花火。
Well, a good offensive on Sakura's part, but unfortunately our opponent is very dumb.
It's not that bad, though.
No.
She looks like she's about to be sick.
ありがとう。
because of
Well,
the fireworks.
And
you know?
how long will the laugh stay a laugh versus like turning into like sobs or something?
Yeah.
次のネタは花火だな。
Cool. All right. Nice, nice.
Yep.
That was wonderful.
Wasn't it great?
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's the season proper.
Yep.
Monkey Girls Nozaki-kun.
That's
We'll
right.
be doing the OVAs. Don't worry about that.
Right.
But okay.
Yeah.
We had ourselves a really wholesome episode, and yes, all the couples did get coupled off.
That's
and
right.
They did go their own individual ways, you know. That
Yep.
was really sweet seeing them all having their little adventures together,
Love it.
creating memories, you know. And the source material for this is apparently still ongoing. So therefore, this is a big ass manga, just general story. So there's a lot more stuff that they could get into later
if
they want to do a season 2, you know.
Exactly, because if this came out in 2014, it's 2022 right now,
and even if it was a monthly thing, which I highly doubt that it was.
Yeah, because it's 4 comma, and I'm sure it's 4
probably
comma
bi-weekly.
and there's probably it's probably in either collections of them where it's okay, it's not necessarily just one issue at a time.
Right. Yeah.
But okay. So
yeah.
that's the season proper, and there was another confession made. It was a valiant attempt, right?
It was also a half confession because all she said was "love you," and while that is something that primarily correlates to her loving him, the idea that he would misconstrue that because she said it with a regular voice right before the fireworks ended, or had a brief little intermission,
right? And after it had been previously established, and this is one of the things that I appreciate about how they ended up doing it in this, is that we know that the communication has been a problem, right? She said something, and he's like, what? And then she had to shout it, and then he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like it just comes out of nowhere because, of course, there's fireworks. It's like, no. She knew that this could be a problem, right? But, hey, it's progress because she didn't say, I've been your fan, right? She actually managed to say, I love you.
She managed to say love, which at the very least he did hear and understand.
Right.
So the idea that she loved something and he just assumed that she was talking about the fireworks is rather cool, because then that means that there was some point where he doubted exactly what she said.
Right.
He didn't immediately think that she said, I love fireworks. He was like, she said love something. Oh, fireworks. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm not paying attention to her, not listening.
If anything, the real example of Nozaki just being a dumbass is the whole thing with the chocolates and him being like, she's mad at me.
Yes.
And so when she gets happy, it's because she got a really big sick kick out of seeing me eat it off of the floor.
Right.
That's the one where it's like,
okay, buddy.
All right. Come on now.
I'm gonna need to take you over to a construction zone with you and the rest of the bricks.
Right?
Because this is just
start putting the cement on him and then lay him on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. But which couple situation was your favorite? I get the feeling I know.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no. It's
Hori and Kashima.
Yeah. Hands down, no contest.
Those two, the fact that he's like, oh, Kashima, hold it right there. And she, okay, sure. Picture.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. What did I do, It's like, nothing. You're perfect, just the way you are.
Exactly. Yeah. I love the couples in this show so much.
So good. Now, Seo and Wakamatsu aren't really a couple right now.
They're not really.
But I just...
But they got the tie grab, of hey, come on, this way,
Yeah, I love the way in which you can almost see that there's more hope, weirdly enough, for them than any other couple because of the idiocy being primarily something of Wakamatsu's nervousness being something that allows him to, not allows him, but ends up forcing him to misconstrue things that hard. Whereas Hori and Kashima's is something where they get on each other's nerves so much, basically.
Right.
Or specifically, Kashima gets on Hori's nerves so much that they can't really share that wholesome of a time.
For too long before something interrupts it. Whereas with Seo, because she is very
actually just kind of likes Wakamatsu. Like,
and she's very upfront about it and is honest with herself about it. And I think that's one of the things that makes Kashima and Hori so adorable.
Yes.
Is that they
both like each other.
They both like each other
a lot.
So much.
So much.
So much. And yet somehow they also are kind of oblivious to their own feelings.
Yeah.
Even while they can be like, oh my God, they're over there and they're doing their thing and they're so perfect. What, do I like them? Why would you ask that? You know, like, what? Yeah. No. I just, no. That's silly.
No. And that's wonderful because they're young, so the idea of them not understanding their own feelings is really relatable.
Yeah.
But then with Sakura and Nozaki, you have this situation where we only really know one of their situations right now. That's Sakura's. And with Nozaki, we can only guess what lack of like tumbleweeds going on in his mind.
Exactly. Like the few times that we actually see his internal thoughts, it's not promising.
No,
like
it's really not.
But at the same time, it could just be that, you know, he's not thinking about that right now, but that there could be times when he is. The whole situation with what was it? Was it the chocolates or something else? Where she assumes that like, yes, this is the references for your manga and everything. Got it. No worries, right? But then it's like, well, wait, maybe he was just staring at you because he really thought you were gorgeous.
That was the yukata.
Yeah, like.
Hold on, let me get a good look at you.
Right. Now, yes, I'm sure some of it was manga reference stuff, but
he didn't like look around her. He stared her like dead in the face.
Yeah. And also the whole thing of him being like, wait, your ribbons are a different design. Could you be Sakura?
That was a joke that he was doing.
That was a joke.
Yeah, which is some way to make banter, which means that generally when you banter with someone, you like them.
Right. And
not
what he's doing,
like romantically,
he's commenting on your outfit.
Yeah, God, I have such low standards for Nozaki that actually counts as something pretty awesome.
Right, exactly,
like,
yeah.
It's like, oh my God, Nozaki.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Now, of course, Mikoshiba stole the whole show by being the fabulous one that he is, wearing a yukata like a real man, and
I think that might have been a kimono, but
it might have been.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there's like a bunch of differences between like yukata, kimono, and then like there's another one that's like slight offshoots.
I'm pretty sure she said, "I've never seen a high school boy wear a yukata."
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's literally
nice.
I think what Sakura said.
Gotcha.
And she's like, I mean, I don't normally see high school boys wearing these.
But that scene in general was just wonderful. I loved the idea that Mikorin is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you all these compliments that are probably very sincere and everything, right? But at the same time, okay, your turn. Yeah.
Yeah. It's right at this part here. She's like, oh, but for that's what he says. Really, it's rare to see high school guys wearing yukata.
Oh wow.
See? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
And he's just like, oh, Majika, you know, because then he thinks back to the
yes, Tomoda. I love it.
Of course, Tomoda was coded gay in the game.
Right.
So he's like, but guys in general, they absolutely do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes.
And hey, you can.
You absolutely can.
Mikoshiba.
Own it, buddy.
Watch, it's a thing where Tomoda, it's like he was supposed to be a romance option, but the thing is, the company was like, no, we can't have that. So
and they're like, but the Fujiyoshi, right. God damn it!
So there's the one like mod where it takes the files and like brings them back into the game, and it's like, okay, now
you don't need a mod. This is the world of fan art and fan fiction.
Well, no, so that you can actually
take it as far as you need to.
So you can play the game and actually romance
an
the character in
moddable
the game.
Japanese game, Jacob. What kind of world do you live in?
Okay, first off, no, you just make it compartmentalized so that none of the romance actually affects any of the rest of the game. That's the thing.
I mean, I would never put it past, the very strong, passionate fans to do the actual work in order to make it happen. But the idea that the game would allow that in some, dystopic world where...
Yes.
Yes, that's a
thing. Oh, man.
But either way,
yep.
Yes, the fact that he is inspired so much by Tomoda.
That's right. Because Tomoda is, in fact, amazing.
I love also that he came specifically with Kashima. The fact that they've been set up from the beginning to be good friends.
Yep.
Is a great setup here. But also then the fact that everyone's like, oh my god, these two are just amazing, adorable, so cute. Oh.
And the idea that Waka is like, oh, wait, she's with a guy. Oh, it must be a boyfriend or something. And
am I being used to make him jealous?
Oh, wait, but you're supposed to chase after her. Don't you realize that this is going to make her so sad, you know? Wait, but hold on. What's going on? Yeah.
Waka took things in the best and worst possible way at the same time.
Yep.
Bless his little heart.
Right. It's like, thank goodness that Seo is as direct as she is, because I don't think Waka could ever... I don't know. Like, is Waka's insanity, right? Is his inability to pick up on the signs because it's Seo, or just because he can't pick up on signs?
He's also just a himbo. Like, he
totally is.
He's literally the, I'm too cute, too muscly, and too dumb for my own good.
Right.
He needs someone like Seo. In a weird way, the fact that Seo is attracted to him makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Well, one, it's kind of funny. Don't read too much into this.
Yeah.
But the idea that Seo is probably the most dysfunctional person in this entire story.
Oh, absolutely.
But like,
she
goes for a younger guy. That's just one sign of her potential immaturity.
Basically wanting to be the one that wears the pants in the relationship.
Oh yeah, she wants someone that she can control and manipulate and dominate and all that. So not only that, he's far dumber than she is.
Yes.
3, he's far more attractive than she is. Just putting it out there. Just
far better personality too.
He's wholesome as fuck. He is like basically perfectly innocent in all of it. And she's like, I will corrupt the shit out of this little boy.
or he's so dumb I can't even corrupt him. And now I will grab this cinnamon roll by the tie and lead him around, and it will be wonderful.
I mean, yeah, on some level, I don't think Seo is smart enough either to think about it with that thing. That's why I said don't read too much into it. But just the idea that if you look at the archetypes that they fit into character-wise, Wakamatsu doesn't really fit in this story.
Yeah,
so the idea that
just
Seo,
blessed with luck, basically. That all of this sort of works out.
Unlucky in that literally Seo has chosen him to because no one else could actually put up with Seo. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, no one else in this story actually could. So therefore they needed to design the perfect cinnamon roll to be incapable of, well, even though he sees Seo in a bit of a, oh, God, Seo.
Right, oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But at the same time, it does seem like he kind of likes her because of where his thoughts sort of tend to go.
That's true.
You know, even though this is Seo, not Lorelai. So, like, what is going to happen? And if anything, that's the thing that I felt like was really missing from this season. And
have you seen the OVAs?
I don't think I have. So I'm hoping that it'll be in there.
Okay.
Because I would.
So we'll both be blind finally.
I want to see, and now I'm not sure. I might have seen it and it was just like forever ago because I watched the show forever ago.
Sure. So you didn't even know what OVAs were back
then. The
yeah.
OVAs might not have been out. I do remember this being the final episode, but it's totally possible that I watched it at some point. I can't recall. But it's like I want them I want that to be found out, you know, so that way Waka can deal with all of that. But yeah, I just these characters are wonderful and so dumb, but so adorable.
So adorable.
And I ship them absolutely and entirely. And now all we need is someone for Mikoshiba. And what I want to ask you...
were there characters that they were subtly hinting at as being new characters to be brought in later with some of those, like, you know, kind of little montage shots later in the episode?
Maybe. I don't... Possible. It's possible. But I'm just curious what kind of character would end up being, you know, crafted for Mikoshiba. Much in a similar way of Waka for Seo.
It's Tomoda.
Yes.
Tomoda in the flesh.
He just actually meets a Tomoda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would be wonderful.
In a weird way, Hori is kind of a Tomoda, but he's not also.
Right.
It's interesting because if I had to characterize Tomoda in his, you know, perfect state, you know, obviously that he's, you know, flawless. Hori is probably the closest in my mind, other than obviously Mikorin. So,
or maybe Waka, and then he fights with Seo over Waka.
Yeah, I mean, Seo Mikorin rivalry sounds amazing.
And oh god, please no, because she would eat Mikorin alive.
Alive. Yep.
But yeah.
Spit out the bones.
Yep. And then he would be sobbing in a corner afterwards. Yeah.
I think that would be the closest, but I would prefer it to be a new character.
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that this show got away with having an odd number of characters at the high school in terms of their dynamic and stuff, meaning that you can't literally pair off everybody without going into any kind of poly-related stuff. Is hilarious and wonderful. So, yeah. All right, but yeah, that's the finale. We have 2 OVAs to get to. So yeah, y'all, if you want to see the first OVA's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.